Week 12 kickoff show. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, file on in. You got a last minute week 12 question, whether it be trade, lineup, whatever. Your boy is here to answer the call. We've got about an hour or so. I'm sorry, I thought it'd be about an hour and 15, hour and 20 before kickoff today, but we're about an hour before kickoff. We'll be back for the week 12 afternoon morning game wrap-up show. We come back for that. We also do the waiver wire show the minute the Sunday evening game ends. So we're here doing 3 live streams today, bare minimum. This is one of 3. The fantasy football show, morning kickoff show, week 12 show begins right now. File on in.
FantasyFootballShow.com studios.
It's the Fantasy Football Show live
Monday through Friday,
8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
Live whenever news breaks, live whenever news breaks, live whenever games end. Afternoon, Monday games end, Sunday night game ends, Monday night game, Thursday night game. Anytime a game ends, we go live, we break it down as well. We also have Underdog Fantasy promo code Smitty. That link is pinned in the live chat. If you want to tail any of my picks today, you're going to want to smash that link. Use code Smitty, get 50% match on your first deposit, all the way up to $1,000. But the minimum is only $10. And I've got my picks right here for today. Not that you put all of these necessarily on one contest, but higher on the 51 yards for Harrison, the 64 yards for Cooper Kupp, the 0.5 touchdowns, so 1 score for Kyron. That's a smash right there. We've got these picks right here. Mike Evans higher on the 3.5 receptions. I love that. Gibbs 65 yards higher. Jamison Williams 42 yards higher. Tyreek Hill 64 yards higher. And Devon Achane 66.5 yards higher. Smash all those. Tail those bad boys. We've got news here. This relates to Brock Purdy. That Daniel Jones is expected to clear waivers on Monday. And there's teams like the Ravens, the Raiders, and the Niners apparently in the cards for a Danny Dimes signing. And then Shanahan revealed there could be more time missed for Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy, something tells me Shanahan's not telling us the whole truth like he did with Christian McCaffrey and so many other puzzle pieces that have destroyed fantasy football seasons. That's how Shanahan rolls. We've got our actives today: Malik Neighbors, Mike Evans, Keenan Allen, DeAndre Swift, Sam Laporta, Jonathan Brooks. We have our inactives, Lattimore. We've got really nothing of note fantasy football offensive wise being released last minute at least. So know that you're kind of safe in a lot of those risky avenues we were worried about walking into last night. So we're going to hit your questions. Looking through news real quick, just a reminder that Christian Gonzalez is active. He was thought to not be active for this Dolphins game, so he will be actually active. Doesn't really change too much for me, but I did say a lot last night that if he was out, and probably was going to be out, that Tua would have a bigger day. The passing attack for the Dolphins would be much bigger, brighter, stronger, but Gonzalez will be playing. We've got, let's see here, Sam Laporta, as I mentioned, was active, listed as active. We've got, let's see here, see if there's any other pieces of news. Spears is inactive. Pollard, decent start. As I said, Swift active, Neighbors active, Keenan Allen active, Mike Evans active, Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Schultz reports the narrative on fractured relationship between Aaron Rodgers and Jets owner Woody Johnson is overblown. We'll talk about that more potentially, but we need to get to some of the stuff related to today's games. Those are the pieces of news. Adam Thielen should play. As I said, Keenan Allen active, Swift active. I think we're good. Trent Williams, optimistic that Trent Williams' ankle will play in Week 12 against the Packers. And then more thought that Purdy potentially should be able to return Week 13, but he could miss more time. So there's mixed signals on the Purdy situation, the Purdy front. Let's get to these Week 12 questions that you guys might have right this very second. John Q with the first super chat of the day. Smitty, would you start Raiders? Look, this situation's a little tough to predict. I'd probably go Abdullah. We've been hearing the volume will be there for Abdullah. I'd like to know if there's any other options for you. but Abdullah seems to be the better player. Although we don't know. The question is a tough one to answer, bro. Chat, who are you rolling with in the Raiders backfield? Smitty, Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Let's see what the chat votes on this one. But I'm going to say Abdullah. Let's see what the chat says. Amon-Ra, St. Brown, London, Achane, or JJ Nico Kamara. I'm rolling with JJ Nico Kamara side of the trade by a hair. I love Amon-Ra, London, and Achane, though. It's really good. No one's getting blasted on that trade, but I do lean that other side by a hair. Need to pick up a tight end. Drop Braylon Allen or Christian Watson. If you've got Breece Hall, I'm not dropping Braylon Allen. If you don't have Breece Hall, I suppose I would maybe drop Braylon Allen for a week because he's not going to do anything of note, this week. So he should be available to be picked back up, but there is a risk, if something were to happen, some sort of, alien abduction or anything, that the value could go through the roof. He's a rags to riches player, and we wait on, something to happen for him to become riches, Flex Reed, D-Hop, or Goddard. I'm going to go probably Reed in this Niners matchup, a very good matchup, I believe, this week for Reed, but Hopkins is a fine play. I guess my answer would be this. I'm not sitting Hopkins or Reed. I don't know. You're not going to get me in that boat. I love Hopkins this week. I just love Reed too. So I try and find a way to play both. Chat, if he can't play both, can we vote on this one? Hopkins or Reed? Reed or Hopkins? Give me at least 10 votes in the chat, please. Flex Reed. I just read that one. Hold on. Let me pull up the chat because I've got a couple system issues here, and I want to be able to read what you guys are saying here. D-Hop, Reed, D-Hop, Reed. Looks like Reed's leading by a little bit, but it is a close call, my boy. A very close call. TP with a $5 hauler. MHJ, Monty for Nico Pacheco and Joku. Give me Nico Pacheco. Nico Pacheco. I love the Monty side. Monty's steady, but I do think Nico's the best player in the deal, and I think Pacheco can hang with either MHJ or Monty if he comes back to full strength, and I'm kind of guessing he will. Also drop Ray Davis, Disley, and play Kittle, Henry, Disley. I mean, I don't hate that either. You just want to pick up Ray Davis. Again, nothing's going to happen for him value-wise, but if someone was like on the hunt for him, they could pick him up, but I don't mind that situation. Pick 2, PPR, JT, MHJ, Reed, Debo. Give me JT and probably Reed. JT and MHJ is nice too, though. You can't get me to tell you to sit MHJ. I want you to start both. You've got a tough situation. You're in a bind. JT and Reed probably, but bro, you should have made a trade, B-Dog, because I'd get this wrong. You're going to get this wrong. We're all as a group, as a collective, going to get this wrong every single week. You have too many big name players sitting on your bench, and it's not going to be easy. Pick 2, Ladd, J-Mo, Stevenson. Are we risking it on Ladd? I probably would rather have chat. Can I get another chat vote here, please? I need my chat. Thank you, Hargis. Appreciate you. I need my chat. You guys are the best group of collective answers in the game. Ladd, J-Mo, Stevenson, pick 2. I'm going to say J-Mo 1 because he's healthy. He's ready to go. He's been doing well. Is it Stevenson or Ladd McConkey? Do you wait on Ladd? Ladd's injured. What do we do? The chat is saying Ladd. The chat is saying Ladd. Rock out. I'd go with the chat. The chat is on fire lately. So we're going to go with the chat on that one. Dre, start Johnston or Hopkins. Hopkins by a lot. Love or Baker. Baker's safer. Love might have I don't even know if Love has more upside necessarily, but maybe a tad, but more risk for sure. I like both of them. They're both great plays. I'd say Baker's safer. Bijan on a bye. Start Roshan or Benson running back 2. Probably Benson for me, but Roshan's been pretty decent for like touchdown looks, but I'm gonna go Benson. He played well last week. Love or Herbert and Ladd or Reed. Give me Reed because the Ladd's questionable tag and they're close anyway. And give me Love. Go Love Reed. Not that I'm doing it because it's a stack, but I think it's a stack that'll work out well. Wide receiver 1, 2 flex, Hunt, Tracy, McLaurin, MHJ, Downs, JMO. 1 wide receiver, 2 flex. I'm going to go Hunt. I'm going to go McLaurin. And I'm going to go probably JMO or MHJ. Chat, can we vote JMO, MHJ, please? JMO, MHJ. I need at least 10 votes. JMO or MHJ to finalize Rockout's other question. My tight end, Bowers, pick 2. Lamb, Reed, Downs, Hopkins, and McBride. Probably go Hopkins and Lamb here, or Lamb and Reed. But, Mark, it's so tough between Reed and Hopkins. We had that question already, and I think Hopkins won by a hair, if I remember correctly, on the chat vote. But JMO, MHJ, Ladd, and Neighbors. Probably going to go... I'll probably go Neighbors, given Ladd's questionable. But, Keith, that's a tough one, man. That's a real tough one. This one's is tough. I mean, it's probably Lamb and Reed, and Lamb, Reed, Hopkins are your 3 that you're deciding between. And I think I'm going Lamb and Hopkins there, Mark. But God, how do you put Reed on the bench? Reed's one of my favorite plays this week. Kyron or Bucky? Come on, bro.
Take a big laugh.
Not saying don't start Bucky. Love Bucky. Love Bucky this week, but this is not the question. Kyron's your 1. Bucky's your flex play. We're like 2 players apart. Whoever you might want to put on the bench for Bucky, and I'm not saying don't, it's not Kyron. Hopkins over Jennings, yes. Thank you, Charles. Appreciate you, Charles. Charles to the moon. Pick up Likely or Shun. Give me Likely. I have a good feeling about Likely. I like Likely right now. I do. Flex, PPR, Jennings, Rashad White, or Hopkins. Hopkins by quite a bit right now, bro. Pick 2, Tracy Jr., JMO, Reed, Sutton. Give me Reed and JMO, but I do really like Tracy still. Problem is, it's just, you don't know what the state of that team. You don't know the state of those 2 fumbles, what kind of trouble that put them in. $10 hauler from Ivy. At what point do you start 2 tight ends? I have Hawkinson, Laporta. I need I need a tight end start in a flex. Thielen, Waddle, Abdullah, Slayton. I probably say it's not a bad option, but I'd probably go Hawkinson, Waddle, but Hawkinson, Laporta is nice too. I really do like Laporta today. So if your gut tells you I just don't trust Waddle, Smitty, then don't start him. But I probably lean a little bit toward Waddle, but it's really close. I like Laporta a lot this week. It's just Waddle's a wide receiver. I do think Tua will have a good day to a degree. So that's probably the way I'm going to take that right now. Week 12 injuries and news. Ladies and gentlemen, again, here are the Underdog picks for the week. Code Smitty will get it done. Link is being dropped in the live chat. Link is going to be pinned in the live chat right now by your boy. The link is pinned right now. Underdog will match your first deposit 50%. All the way up to $1,000. The minimum is only $10 though, so they'll give you $5 if you drop the 10. My picks are right here. I'll put those up. Again, I'm not saying necessarily to take all of these on one contest, but these are ones I'm really liking right now. So I'll drop that right here, and you guys can tail those if you want. We are starting Kyler Murray and JD5 over Herbert this week. Not necessarily, but Herbert's safer. JD5's higher risk, but higher upside, and I am starting Kyler. So that would be my answer there. Might be rainy game for Cardinals in Seattle, and JD5 been a tad limited with his legs recently. I mean, Spencer, those are all very valid points, and there are reasons why we struggle with this question, but tough to say, man. Kyler's hard to sit. I wouldn't blame you for doing it. My gut tells me go with the 2 running quarterbacks, but Herbert has been nice lately. I guess if you're going to swap one out, I'd probably swap out for JD5 right now, but I would run both running quarterbacks out there personally. Chat, would anybody start Herbert over JD5 or K1? And if so, please speak up. Start Thielen, Leggett, Westbrook, Akine, AD Mitchell. Probably Westbrook, Akine. He's got 5 TDs in the last 6 games. I mean, it's a pretty good number. Confident in Kittle this week or Mark Andrews? I'm not confident in Kittle this week. Probably roll with Mark Andrews over Kittle given the circumstances of everything going on in San Francisco. But Kittle's a nice play still. He's not as good as he was in terms of being a lock to get the volume he was going to get. Sutton or Worthy? Give me Sutton for safety, Worthy for high risk, high reward, but you need safety. Sutton's probably better. Born to bounce back, Kyron, the GOAT.
He's Kyron, he's 7 feet tall, and he knows how to handle a ball. He's Kyron.
Thank you. Appreciate your super chat, Celtics. Yeah, it's wild. People are benching Kyron today for weird, flex options. Tank or Jennings without Purdy. Tank higher risk, higher reward for sure. Jennings steadier, but still limited to the amount of confidence we had before with Purdy. Debo or Bucky at the flex. Probably Debo, but man, I do like Bucky this week. It's a tough call. I wish you could play both. Hey, pal, JD5 or Baker. Baker's safer in 6-point per TD. I mean, I don't think you're making a bad mistake. I mean, he's getting Evans back, and he's been really good without Evans and without Godwin. So like, why not roll him out one more week, and then if JD5 proves he deserves it, then you're going to feel good about that. I don't think you'll feel bad about it. I don't think you'll feel like you missed on it at all. I think you'll just, you maybe feel that way about Baker if you sat him. And this one, just thank you for your service. Thank you, TMO, dropping the additional super chat, you monster, you. Worthy or Westbrook? I'm probably going to go Worthy personally. It's very close. Very close call. Understand why one would go one way and one would go another. I think both are good options this week. At the flex level with the bye weeks and the injuries considered, So, sitting Puka. Come on, Daniel. Come on.
Take a big lap.
I heard this last week too. Puka's gonna be shadowed. We gotta sit Puka. Cup and Puka might not be. I hear this all the time, Daniel. Like, here's the thing. Do I think you should get somebody else in the lineup somewhere? Maybe. There might be somebody you want to play, but Puka's not the guy you sit. Puka Nakua. I get 2 Kyron and Puka sits for flex plays today, guys. What are we doing? What are we doing back there? You know what I mean? I mean, is this what we've come to? Where we're contemplating sitting Kyron Williams for a flex play. We're talking about Puka Nakua sitting instead of our flex play sitting. What if Puka's double teamed?
Take a big lap.
Detected at the
What if Puka's... One flex, one running back, one wide receiver. These are not good options, Gio. You win this week, I'm going to be very impressed. I would say Jennings, Disley, and God, I don't know. I guess Amir Abdullah. Guys, Rico Dowdle or Amir Abdullah? Can I get a vote on that one? Can I get at least 5 people to vote on that one? I know that one's a boring one. Can 5 people step up and take one for the team and vote on that one, please? Rico Abdullah. Love versus Gino. Going Love. Going Love. It's going to be a good day for Love, I think. It's going to be a real good day for Love. Niners are not looking good right now. Hopkins, DJ Moore. Hopkins for me, but very, very close call, I suppose, just because of the talent level of DJ Moore. But the state of that situation worries me enough that I say hell no.
Motion detected at the front door.
$10 holler from Eric. 8 and 3, 7, 4, 5 at 6 of 5. 12 team, 3 wide receiver, super flex. Josh Allen, Baker, AJB, Nico, JMO, nice, bro. Xavier Worthy, Dell, Barkley, Aaron Jones. I like what I'm seeing here, my boy. I like it. Running back 2 and wide receiver 3 spots for it. And D for playoffs thoughts. Playoffs, we got to take it as it comes, bro. Each week is going to be different. The injuries, like look at the Niners now versus, so I can't really tell you on the defense right now. But running back 2, wide receiver 3. Wide receiver 3 is going to be J-Mo by a country mile right now. I mean, that's not even close. Your running back 2 is going to be, it's Aaron Jones. I mean, there's nothing. This is a good team. This is a good team. I like your squad. I think your receivers are phenomenal. Barkley with Nico, with Josh Allen gives you a chance to have the number 1 overall. Like Nico, a little lesser, but number 1 overall player. Top 5 for Nico. That's really good. Like you have 3 staples, bro. Like I'm not, if you can trade, if that's even what you're asking, I'm not moving those bad boys. And those are the only pieces that would really get you anything in a trade. But I'd stand strong on that team. It's really good. McConkey gonna play? We don't know. Or put in 1 quarter Worthy, 5 targets. You hate Worthy, bro. You come in and you trash Worthy every day. Scotty Do, you know I love you. I'm just telling you, that's what you do. And you have him on your team? I mean, I go Lad. It's risky. Try and see if you can muster up a backup plan for that game. You know, is there something you can do to protect yourself? But Lad's probably the play. Kareem Hunt or Tyreek, it's risky though. Scotty, I can't predict it. No one really can. But most people are saying throw Lad in. We've done several Lad votes for comparables that are probably ranked more than Worthy, and everybody's saying Lad. So, Mike, appreciate you dropping another super chat. A $20 holler at that.
To Mars.
It's my boy Mikey. Mikey says, Smitty, 12-team full PPR, start 2 and these and in the flex. JSN, Debo, Tank, Dell. We're going to go Debo and JSN. Debo's a concern, but bro, they're going to be down, throwing the ball, game planning around Debo, probably running Debo. I like Tank Dell, though. I do. If you want to go Dell over JSN, I can sign off on that, but I think the safer calls are Debo and JSN. Chat, if you disagree with me, speak up, or if you agree with me, speak up. Let's help our boy Mike, who dropped a $20 holler. JSN or Tank Dell? I think it's JSN. Start 2 and flex 1. Wandell, Jennings, Disley, Rome. I don't know, bro. Jennings and Disley, I guess. Those are not good options, Charles, but those are probably the ones I'd roll with. Kareem Hunt or Tyreek Hill. We're going to go Tyreek Hill with the big game today. But David, I want you to start Hunt as well. I don't know what to tell you. That's a really tough call. Very, very tough call, my boy. PPR start 2. Waddle, DJ Moore, Dell. Probably Waddle and probably DJ Moore. I don't think you're going to kick yourself if Dell has a big day. Like, we're worried about Stroud more than we're worried about Dell. And Stroud just can't connect with him right now. But I do hope he has a big day. There are some calls here where I'm telling people to start Dell. That situation may be DJ Moore. But I like both. If your gut tells you go Dell real quickly. Don't even worry about it. It's 50-50. You know, like I'm forcing an answer on the Dell, DJ Moore. Chat, Dell, DJ Moore. Can I get a chat vote on that? I'd really like your help on that one. DJ Moore and Dell. Chuba versus KC or Waddle versus New England. Give me Waddle. Kind of feel like the floor is similar this week with more upside to Waddle. I agree with you. Also, Christian Watson available. No, I'm going to go Waddle. I think Tua does have a solid day. I'll do Waddle. And we'll do it live. Heck, appreciate you. Thielen, Keenan Allen, or Lockett. I'm going to go Keenan Allen by a hair. Not a safe combo, though. I'll be honest with you. Take a lap. Song is fire.
Take a big lap.
I mean, we should put a bigger, longer version on Spotify. I do have the longer version right here.
Take a big lap. We don't need your hating ass coming back now. Take a
Take a lap. Don't come back. You're a Kyron hater. You're an HN instigator. Your mama never taught you how to be anything but AC Slater. And even if you want to pretend you like Kyron Williams now, he's never gonna love you back, so he won't turn no frowns upside down. Maybe you never had a papa, and that's okay, because I could be your daddy. Your mama never minded, so let's just be a big family. Kyron, HN, Bijan, Chase Brown. Look, there's another touchdown. If I'm gonna be your papa, you better get going. Take your lap and run it hard. And throw a little wave as you run down Smitty Boulevard.
Take a big lap. We don't need your hating ass coming back now. Take a big lap. Take one and you don't come back.
We're doing it live here. You know, we're saving lives. Miss Smitty says, what are you doing all day inside that studio? And I say, we're saving lives, Miss Smitty, every single day. This is what I do for a living. I spend, I don't know, maybe 2 hours on that. Just sitting here in the studio, saving lives. Hap PPR, Flex, Pollard, or Watson. Probably Watson, but very, very tough. Thank you, Young. Appreciate you. Young Mazel Hog says, take a big lap, song of the year. I appreciate that. Smitty, the lap god. Appreciate you, Justin. First time I've heard that one. It's got a nice ring to it. Shrouded, appreciate you. Start 2, Tracy, Bucky, Worthy, Debo, Watson, Dell. Give me Debo despite the situation. I think it caters a little bit more toward him than Jennings, the situation today. And I'm going to rock with Tracy, I guess. Bucky's nice, though. Bucky's a nice play. Space Beast says, Smitty, can't have you too popular. My nemesis will find you and use you against me. Bro, there's ways to tell everybody in the elevator. Margaret from accounting is no threat to you. Tell Margaret about me. Go to Jimmy John's, waiting in line. Somebody's wearing a Raider hat. Say, Smitty trashes the Raiders all the time. Watch the show. Do it live. My guy just called me and told me to tune in. I missed the new Take a Lap track. I'll do it on the way out, Leo. Okay? I'll hit it on the way out. Also, you could always rewind about 2 minutes, and you'll see it right there. Appreciate you. DJ, we'll hit it on the outro. We've got 30 minutes left. Start Jennings or Bateman, or get Westbrook from waivers. Probably Jennings in this situation. I still think Jennings gets used quite a bit. You know, it's not like we're running from Jennings. All right, dial into the show.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
We've got Hunter with the supers to start Debo or Chuba. Chuba's got a really tough KC matchup. Let's go Debo. But arguable. Tracy can have a day, probably. Hopefully he doesn't get reprimanded for his 2 costly fumbles. You know, at the end of the game, bro. He was absolutely devastating. 305. Thank you, Leo. 305, you're live. What's your name and where are you calling from, 305? Okay. Josh, you're live, Josh. What can I do for you, Josh? And then Scotty, do mute for me. And the guys, turn down the background noise. Josh, go ahead. You're live.
Hey, man, I got rest of the season, Daniels, Tracy, or Lad McConkey, or Kyler, MHJ, and Bucky.
Hold on, bro. Say that one more time.
J.D. Daniels, Tyron Tracy, Lad McConkey.
JD5.
Or Kyler.
Hold on. JD5, Lad, and Tracy?
Yeah.
Okay. Versus what?
Kyler, MHJ, and Bucky.
Probably going to roll with this K1. That's so tough. Because, I mean, the way I look at it is Tracy I'd rather have over Bucky, but I do love Bucky. The only hesitation I have is that Tracy's guaranteed more right now. Bucky gets Tracy's volume, then it's, Bucky for me, but we don't have that assurance. But I still like Bucky. Right. MHJ Ladd, very arguable, to be honest with you. I'd rather have K1 over JD5 for right now. I lean toward this K1 side by a hair. However, if Bucky's value goes down instead of up, this could flip easily. So it's pretty even, bro. There's risk on both sides. There's risk not doing on each of these on both sides. There's risk doing it on both sides. Very tough call.
Yeah. What about the playoff schedule? You think that's probably going to play a little factor into this?
I got to look at it all. I don't have all that off the top of my head to give you a full breakdown, but I'd say... I think
Arizona's pretty soft.
Yeah, I like that side a little more. My gut tells me the AZ side, but I don't know. All right, bro.
I'm going to stay with what I got then.
All right, later. Yeah. All right, Scotty Do, you're live.
Happy Sunday, dude. Take a big lap.
Take a big lap.
Yeah, I got a question.
Okay, go ahead.
4 wide receivers I got to start. And I have, of course, I'm going to start Tyreek Hill, Puka, Mike Evans. The question is either Demario Douglas, is that a safer play, or Debo? I know you've been talking about Debo, but I'm kind of concerned, man, with that quarterback.
I know, but
Douglas will get, maybe around 10 points on the safe side, maybe a touchdown. I don't know. It's a hard one.
Yeah, Shanahan leans on Debo, though, so much when they're in trouble, and they're going to run him a lot. They'll have a lot of design plays. I get, could Demario Douglas, could Pop Douglas outscore Debo 1 or 2 times out of 8? Yes. I mean, it can happen, for sure. So I'm not going to be surprised if it happens. But am I sitting Debo Samuel, who they're going to try and get the football into his hands constantly to try and make up for the fact that they don't have Brock in there? I mean, there's a chance that Shanahan botches everything because I can't stand what he's doing across the board right now. From the offseason till now, Shanahan's been garbage. And people that defend him is wild to me. But I do think Debo's got more upside.
I'll put Debo in. I'm a Niner fan, but I don't know.
I know.
This year, man.
It is. But, don't you think that if let's say this game goes south today, they're going to be throwing to Debo, trying to run Debo? I mean, at least he's going to get looks all game long. Not saying the same thing can't happen on the flip side of this because I do think New England will be down as well in this Miami game, but you never know on that either. What if Drake May comes out? What if there's a turnover to start the game? You never know. But I do think that you'll have Pop Douglas getting a lot of looks as well. But I just think that this Green Bay matchup with the Niner defense, the way it's going, this is going to be a lot of passing for the Niners at the end of the game, trying to get in this, and Debo will get worked a lot. Now, could he get sent a hospital ball and be out after at the half? I don't know.
Oh, man.
Those things run through my mind. I'm like, this is Brandon Allen throwing hospital lobs up into the air. Who knows? But hopefully they're getting Debo the ball Jimmy G style at the line of scrimmage. Blue 32 here. Debo, you take it. And then Debo takes it from the line of scrimmage on. That's Debo's specialty. That's wide back stuff. All right, got to go, Scotty. Appreciate you. Later.
All right, man. Aloha.
Later. Aloha. Huffman, you're live.
Hi, City. So, I have Lad McConkey in my lineup, and I'm worried about the injury. Do I start someone like Wandale Robinson or Ricky Pearsall to bank points, or do I take the risk with Lad McConkey?
I mean, I hate to say take the risk and it doesn't work out, and then you're mad at me. I know you wouldn't be, but I'm just saying, but the whole chat, we've put bigger names than Pearsall up against Lad already in the chat vote, and Lad wins every time. So the chat is willing to take the gamble. Of course, you'd be smart to try and figure out a way to safeguard yourself. And that could be, it could be something as simple as maybe you got extra kicker or defense or whatever, but try and grab somebody that can help you in that game. That's the only thing I can tell you. Lad is the call. We don't think Lad's going to sit. We don't know. It's been a crazy year. Hard to know.
Unfortunately, there is no other option for that game for me that I can see. It's a super deep league in terms of benches. So
yeah, I guess I would say that your options are probably projecting for what? Can you see a projection in your lineup, 5-6 points?
I'm projected around like 10
No.
each, or Lad is projected for 13.
Yeah, so I would say that you're likely to get like 5-6 points out of those other guys. So worst case scenario, you're going to lose that, but
Yeah.
I would take the chance that Lad has a 15, 18 point game, So I'm going to go with
That's a
Lad,
fair
but
point.
that's me.
Yeah.
That's me.
That's fine.
It could go sideways.
Yeah.
Scour the wire and see if you can find another option that you aren't thinking of. A tight end, something. I don't know. Just take a look, see if there's anything that can help you that game. All right, appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, bye. I don't know. That's a tough one. That's such a tough one. Disley or Akers? I'm going to go Disley, just based on volume and opportunity. Laughing, appreciate you. Horrible spot to be in, but pick 2 between Dell, Wandell, and Watson today. I'm going to go Waddle and probably... Guys, can we vote on Dell or Watson knowing they already start Nico? At least you're hedging your bet a little there, but are we going Dell or Watson? Can I get a vote on Dell or Watson for Laughing? Please. Let me see what the chat is saying on that one. Hit me with a response if you guys could on that one. Dell or Watson. Bye week got me. Estimate Sharps. Probably estimate, but we don't have any estimation on what he's going to get either. But he seems like he's probably estimated for a little bit more. Sit one, Lamb, Evans, or B-Rob. In this situation, I'm probably sitting B-Rob, but Lamb and B-Rob are very arguable. We've got a chat vote going on here. Watson appears to be winning by a hair. I don't know, actually. Hold on. Dell, Watson, Dell, Watson, Dell, Watson, Dell, Watson, Dell. That's pretty damn even. Give me Watson because of the Niner matchup. It's so tough though. Start 2 bench. Start 2. Here's your bench. Waddle, Dell. Okay, so Waddle, Dell for me on this question. That helps from the previous vote. Play 2, Flowers, Puka. Come on, you're playing Puka. Stop. Play 1. You meant to say play 1. Thank you, Keith. Appreciate you. So you're starting with Puka. I'm going to go Flowers. Pretty easily. Start 3, Ladd, Moore, Jennings, Williams, Addison. We're going J-Mo, no doubt about it. Ladd and probably Addison. It's tough, though. Jennings or Downs, I'm going to go probably... Still congested, I'm sorry. Downs. Still Dell over Jennings and Disley. I would go Dell over Jennings and Disley, but Jennings is not bad. He's definitely not in the better situation. He's not in a great situation given his QB, dilemma, but I still think I go Dell. Sit Ladd if I have Josh Downs. Deontay also Monday night. Guys, would you rather go Ladd with the option of Deontay, or would you rather just go Downs straight up right now? Can I get a vote on that one? Downs right now or Ladd with the option of Deontay? Let's help Jay out. Jay, I would go with the chat on this one. I kind of lean toward Ladd with the option, but let's see what the chat says. Downs is not a bad play. He can do well even with AR5. He does, he's Downs his ball. Look at the Downs votes. The chat's changing my mind. Just seeing everybody get this list off Downs. I'll go with the chat. Go with the chat because I'm 50-50, bro. I'm forcing an answer. The chat says Downs unanimously. The answer is Downs. Go Downs over Ladd. That's what everybody's saying. Sick Nasty says Ladd. Now we got a couple Lads coming in. Downs is pretty solid though. He is steady. He is really steady. So that is smart. It is smarter. AJ, appreciate you. Full PPR flex. Leggett or Shoemaker. Probably Shoon, I guess. I don't know. It's so tough. That's a real tough call. Smitty, remind me of the benefits of the join button. The join button, my boy, is something that allows you to get the emojis that you see somebody drop. Guys, drop like some Bijan and Kyron and emojis and Puka Nakua or Cooper Cup emojis. Drop those emojis right now. You click the join button. You can also click memberships on mobile. It's a small way of showing your support for the channel. It also turns your name green, so you kind of know who's a member, who's a diehard here. And then on top of that, you can upgrade it to the $9.99 plan, which gets you priority commenting. So I sort by priority comments. I can't get to every comment because we get a lot of comments, but I try and get to all the people that have the $9.99 plan. So if you don't get the $9.99 plan, you still get all the green name emoji benefits and all that. So Justin, it does show your support. You get all these awesome emojis, and you're part of a exclusive crew. That's what it's all about, my boy. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate you. Abdullah estimate. Roshan guys pick one up. I probably say for me, I guess Abdullah for volume and Roshan for like touchdown upside. Kind of between those two. I guess Abdullah. Most people have said Abdullah in similar questions all day. So appreciate you, Justin, again for asking that question. Maybe other people had that question. So join the membership. You can cancel anytime. It's through YouTube, safe and secure. Already starting Tyreek Achane and Jonnu or TJ Hawkinson. I think Hawkinson and Jonnu are pretty damn close. I know you don't want to maybe have all your eggs in one basket, but it is a good matchup in a sense against the New England Patriots for the Miami Dolphins, although Gonzalez is actually playing now. We thought he wasn't. I would probably say Jonnu's been on fire. I'm not sitting Jonnu. It's not his fault you have those other players, you know what I mean? So, like, why sit him for that? Disley or Akers? I'm going Disley. It's very close, though. Thielen, Hubbard, or Dobbs? I'm going to go Hubbard. It's a tough matchup, but I'm still going to play the guy getting all the volume in that situation. AR5 or Love? Probably AR5 for upside, but he's higher risk. Love is safer. I probably roll with Love in this one. And start to Waddle, Javonte, Worthy, Reed. Give me Waddle and Reed. Pretty safe, I think, answers there for that one. That's. I don't think I stray too much from that. Like I laser lock right into those two. Smitty, do you have any hope Stroud comes back to life in the final few weeks? Yes, I do. He's dropped. I'd pick him up. He's definitely got upside, and Collins and him connected on that one 75-yard touchdown on the first drive of last week. There's definitely a lot of upside. I think there's risk as well, but I definitely would pick him up. He's a fantastic backup option for sure. MHJ or Flowers in the flex. Flowers safer, MHJ higher upside, but a tad more risk. I'd probably go with MHJ, but that's me. Downs or Debo. I mean, here we are again, and my initial reaction would be Debo, but the chat is unanimously on board of a lot of these Downs questions. And I love my chat. My chat is the best chat in the world, except for when we're drafting, because you guys will reach like crazy to get all the the sleepers. But when it comes to like sound logic on questions like this and talent evaluation, my chat can beat anybody's chat. And they're saying Downs, bro. I would say Downs is safer. Debo is higher risk, higher reward. Darwin, there's no real good answer here because there's just two ways to look at it. If you need upside in a big swing, Debo's probably got you there, but he's got more risk. Downs is also has similar upside, though. He really does. He could have the 2 TDs at any moment, but I would say Downs is just the safer play. Debo's higher upside. You just got to pick your poison. MHJ or Flowers. MHJ, as I said. Manny G, appreciate you. Double tight end with Otten and Jonnu or Christian Watson and Njoku. Guys, can we get a vote on that or what was it? Let me see if I can get. I want to get Downs or Debo. Can I get a Downs and Debo vote? Let's help out Darwin. Downs and Debo, please vote. Let's get him at least 5 to 7 votes on that one. Double tight end with Otten and Jonnu or Christian Watson Jonnu. Man, Otten's pretty good. He's got Evans coming back, but like Godwin's still out. There's still tons of targets to go around. Watson or Otten? Can I get a vote on that? Debo is the vote. Debo's the vote. And I lean Debo as well. I like Downs, though. I do like him. The chat is even convincing me a lot of Downs calls here, but I'm gonna agree with the chat on Debo. Otten and Watson, or Jonnu and Watson, or Jonnu and Otten. Otten and Watson. Wow, we're getting a lot of sit Jonnus. Well, between the Otten and Christian Watson, Otten won the vote, Manny. Otten is a safer call according to the chat, and you can't blame them. Bo Nix or Herbert. Herbert's a tad safer. I probably say go Bo Nix. He's been on fire. I would probably say go Bo Nix, but Herbert might be a tad safer. Spencer, appreciate you with the blank super. Nothing attached, but I appreciate you. Turbo says pick one Waddle, MPJ. Michael Pittman Jr., Jonnu Hawkinson. I would probably say give me Waddle still, but that's a tough call. He's just tough to sit with those options. Waddle or Worthy. I'm going to go Waddle. I just think Waddle's going to have a solid day. DeBalt, appreciate you. Getting the membership, most importantly, support Smitty, allowing him to be here for us. P.S. Get Breest. Thank you, DeBalt. Appreciate you dropping that. DeBalt is a moderator. Congrats on the moderation label there, DeBalt.
Get Breest.
We made DeBalt a moderator, so let him know you appreciate him. And Rome or Wandell. Neither, Alex. Can we look at the waiver wire a little again? I guess Rome by a hair. Salty Moonman extraordinaire. You're on the line, Salty. I'm sorry about the wait. What can I do for you?
Nah, no worries, man. I'm just listening. I just got one question. So, I thought I had Downs locked into my lineup, but the question changed. So I've got 2 flex spots, and I need to pick from 4 players. I've got Downs, Debo, D-Hop, and Ladd. I'm really not sure. I'm torn between all of them. I don't really think I should wait for Ladd with these options, but I need to pick 2.
Debo and Hopkins, probably. Those feel like the safest plays to me.
Yeah, I've got D-Hop in there right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to have a good day.
Yeah, I think Debo for me with those options. I do like Ladd, but you're right. You have ability to avoid that risk right now. And Debo, I know Debo's been ultra disappointing, but he is the one player on this team, him and McCaffrey, really, that could really benefit from the weird situation. I'm not saying he will for sure. I mean, maybe they crumble, but I think they need to get Debo the ball. If they don't, they're going to lose the game badly, and they might. I'm just saying they need to, so I'm going to assume they're going to try.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, I appreciate it.
All right, later, my boy. Let's go over to Gabe from Houston, and then I'll go over to Terrell after that. Gabe, go ahead. You're live.
Hey, what's going on, Smitty?
What's up?
Just a question. Do I start Jaden Reed in the flex or Terry McLaurin? And then also have Tua and Jordan Love. Which one of the quarterbacks would you take?
I'm going to go Love. They both have good situations this week, but Love has the banged-up Niner defense, bro. It's going to be bad. I think it's going to be bad. You never know, though. Trust your gut. I'm going to go Love, and then, I'm sorry, your 2 options at receiver were what?
Jaden Reed and Terry McLaurin.
McLaurin. I mean, he's been too consistent. Yeah, he's been too consistent. I like Reed a lot, though. I almost want to play both, but I don't think you can sit McLaurin.
I mean, I have Nico and Tyreek Hill and the others, so, this flex is man, it's like a toss-up. And especially because I'm looking at the Niners defense, they're banged up. So, Jacobs is going to have field day, but then if you look at the Cowboys defense, they're Trayvon Diggs, but then also their rush defense is horrible, so B-Rob and Eckler could go off. So it's kind of who's going to have the bigger day?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hear you, bro. I just think, McLaurin's earned it all year. We got to really, make him suffer for a couple games that where JD5's kind of been a little bit off. I'm definitely gonna roll with McLaurin, but anything can happen, man. Anything can happen.
For sure. It's a must win this week. If I win this week, I'm in the playoffs. I have to beat this guy I'm playing. So.
All right, bro. Appreciate you. Later.
For sure. I'll do that line. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Chat, vote if you got an answer for him. It might help him. Let's go to Terrell, then over to Marco. Terrell, go ahead.
How you doing, Smitty? I'm having a tough time starting Romeo Dubs or Adam Thielen with Croker being out. I'm thinking Thielen might get more targets. Was wondering if I could get some help from you or the chat.
Yeah, it's tough. Dobbs or Thielen? Is that the question?
Yeah. Yep.
Chat, he wants the chat vote. He wants you. He needs you. Dobbs or Adam Thielen?
And good luck, everybody.
Yeah, thank you. Dobbs or Thielen? I mean, can you really trust Thielen right now? Like, I know a lot of people are scrambling, but really? Like, how? I mean, this is going to be the game he goes nuts now, but how do we trust Thielen?
With Croker being out, I'm thinking, who's all there?
I know, and it's going to backfire on me saying that, but I go Dobbs, bro. The chat's saying Dobbs. Dobbs for the dub.
All right, I appreciate it.
It's a close call. Trust your gut. All right, later, bro. Marco, you're live real quick.
Hey, Smitty, trade Chuba Hubbard for Chase Brown.
Yeah, definitely. Especially, yeah. I mean, this is a good week to do it because, like, Hubbard might have a bad game against KC, and Brooks is back, and yeah, I'm doing that all day.
That trade won't go in until after today, right?
Mike, I don't know. It depends on your league because it's a bye week situation. I think it should go through right away. Yeah, it'd go through.
I'm putting it right now. All right.
I mean, the thing is, like, he might not want to do it if you don't give him Chuba for this week.
He has Madison on the. He has Madison and he's doubtful. So.
Yeah, I think he wants Chuba now. If you avoid that, giving him that, and it's a bad matchup, then he might not want to do it later. So I would do it. I'd be fine with it.
Yeah, I'm good. All right, cool. Thank you.
All right, later. KJV dropping 5 gifted memberships. My boy KJV dropping 5 gifted memberships. If you got one, thank the lad for doing amazing work. Best wishes, everyone, KJV says, after dropping 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, my boy, for doing that. Appreciate you. Start one, Minnesota or Tampa? Man, Minnesota against our boy Caleb, or Tampa against DeVito. That's really good. I'm gonna go. Woo! I'll probably go Tampa, but they're both really solid. They both are giving you a pretty decent shot. If anybody disagrees on that one, speak up now. Chiefs or Tampa, that's another good one. I'd probably say, again, we're looking at Tampa being a really good option here. KC, Carolina also is nice. I might go KC in this one, but that's a really close one. Tampa's nice, though. Tampa's really good. Guys, KC or Tampa, vote on that one. Love or Murray? I'd probably say Love this week. There's supposed to be some rain in Seattle. Ziggy, is it going to rain during the Cardinals-Seattle Seahawks game? I don't know if he can do this.
No rain is expected today.
He's talking about Phoenix. Ziggy, what's the weather in Seattle? You got to keep it simple.
In Seattle, Washington, it's 45 degrees Fahrenheit with showers.
Showers.
Today, you can expect rainy weather with a high of 48 degrees and a low of 43 degrees.
Probably Love. Otten and Jonu White flex. Otten and Jonu or Jonu White. I'd probably go Jonu and Otten, honestly. I hate the double tight end. It's not something I like to do, but that situation. I mean, Rashad White. Guys, are we doing Rashad White or Otten? Can I get a Rashad White Otten vote? Maybe I'm discrediting and discounting Rashad White, and I shouldn't be. He's solid for a touchdown opportunity and some good PPR work. Maybe I'm not giving Rachaad White enough credit there over Otton. I do like Otton a lot, though. Ziggy, off. Off. I do like Otton a lot, though. Look, the chat's saying White. That's why I called myself out. I think I'm not giving Rachaad White enough credit. The chat is almost unanimously Otton. I'm sorry, unanimously Rachaad White. So switch that Otton to Rachaad White, I hope. They're right. I hope they're right. Flowers, JSN, Evans, Harris, and Hunt. One wide receiver, one flex. Flowers. Well, I guess give me Hunt and Evans, but I really want Flowers in there as well. That's a tough one, bro. Give me Hunt and Evans, I suppose. Very tough call, sitting Flowers. You could go Evans and Flowers might be in PPR, higher risk, higher reward. Hunt and Evans is safer. You got to pick your poison there with what you need. Are you expected to win by a lot? Then go safe. If you need a big swing, go Flowers, I guess. Roshan or Akers, I probably go Roshan. Shot at a touchdown. Joe, appreciate your super chat. Torn between Ladd. We got 1 minute. Torn between Ladd and Hopkins. I'm gonna go Hopkins because there's a little risk to Ladd. I'm stuck with Geno, Darnold, and Stafford. Probably go with. I guess we go with Darnold, Stafford, and Darnold. Stafford's got a tougher matchup here against the Eagles, but Darnold has the Chicago matchup, which isn't a cakewalk either. But I think they're worn down. Give me Stafford by a hair, just because Darnold's been struggling lately, Joe. That's the only thing that has me. Was offered London, Hall, Bowers for Jamar and Tracy. It was offered London, Hall, and Bowers. Give me London, Hall, and Bowers. That's a lot, bro. That's a lot. I'd take that side. And then this final super chat from Jungle. Happy Football Sunday. Love Herbert, Bucky. I'm going to go Love over Herbert with the Niner matchup and all the beat-up Niners. Do it live. All right, I promised you the song on the way out the door. I'll see you guys all afternoon, morning game wrap-up show. We'll be back to wrap up all of the morning games and afternoon games right after the afternoon games end, right before the Sunday night game. And then, again, we go live after the Sunday night game. About a minute or two before it ends, we're already live. You need to jump into the live chat and discuss the ending of the game. Sunday Night Football, we do the waiver wire show live. We all concoct it together. I'll see you all later.
Take a lap, don't come back. You're a Kyron hater, you're an HN instigator. Your mama never taught you how to be anything but AC Slater. And even if you want to pretend you like Kyron Williams now, he's never gonna love you back, so he won't turn no frowns upside down. Maybe you never had a papa, and that's okay, cause I could be your daddy. Your mama never minded, so let's just be a big family. Kyron, HN, Bijan, Chase Brown. Look, there's another touchdown. If I'm gonna be your papa, you better get going. Take your lap and run it hard. And throw a little wave as you run down Smitty Boulevard.
Take a big lap. We don't need your hating ass coming back now. Take a big lap. Take one and you don't come back. Take a big lap. We don't need your hating ass coming back now. Take a big lap. Take one and you don't come back. Take a big lap. We don't need your hating ass coming back now. Take a big lap. Take one and you don't come back. Take a big lap.
Good luck, everybody. Jungle, no, I didn't miss your super chat. I just did it. You said happy football Sunday, Love or Herbert. I said I'm going to go Love. I think Love is the safer option, but they're both good. All right, maybe Herbert's the safer option, but Love has got more upside. I just think that Niner defense is banged up massively. Appreciate you, Jungle, but no, I did take care of you. I'll see you all for the wrap-up show after the afternoon games. Deuces. Appreciate you. Bye-bye.